Hey guys, I can't believe it has been an entire year since I've uploaded a video, so I decided to hop on here and just give you guys a little update about my life. First of all, I am not sure if I'm on the same meds as I was a year ago. Um, I am still on the lithium and the lorazepam. I started taking dexmethylphenidate for ADHD, and I'm also on some medication for allergies, and now I take gabapentin almost every day for my back and my anxiety. It's basically a universal medication for a lot of different things. So I am on a pretty, I mean, it's only 300 milligrams, but I'm supposed to be taking four a day. I do not take four a day every day. Anyways, as you'll see, the difference in my surroundings, we moved to Iowa. It was actually kind of abrupt. I don't know, we had been talking about it and then decided that we were going to save up for it. And then a place became available right next to my best friend's mother's house in North Liberty. And we just couldn't pass it up. The opportunity was there and we took it. We decided our parents are just getting really old and we're getting older, and you know, we really care more about spending time with family and the people that we love rather than being in a beautiful place, which by the way was way too expensive. We just didn't have any money to like live or like have fun or do anything. Here at least we have enough money to survive. The fun things are at a bare minimum, but that's also kind of because we like it that way. Like, we enjoy being at home. We are all homebodies. We love being here. We love being around each other. Um, I still am having issues with my social anxiety, which, by the way, is not a social anxiety, is actually fear of being perceived, is what I have been officially diagnosed with. So I have been going to the grocery store more often, either with my mom or my brother, and really just trying to work through those problems. I'm starting to feel okay going to like Dollar Tree and Aldi's. Obviously, like not by myself, that's going to take a very long time, but I'm like feeling more comfortable just going there. Hy-Vee is a little more intimidating just because it's very, very large. But I am trying to go on like Tuesdays or Wednesdays because they're the least busiest days of the entire week. So we usually do groceries on Tuesdays. Let's see what else. I published my book. Um, I was really, really excited about it. I decided to go through the Amazon KDP program. That was back in August. August 4th, I believe, was the day that it released. Looking back now, do I regret it? Yes. Yes, I do. Because the whole reason I was saving up the $1,200 that that other company wanted is because um, they would tackle basically everything that I had to do myself through the Amazon KDP program. I mean, I had to make my own cover, I had to make my own back page, I had to make my own website. I had to do all of these things all by myself. And with the KDP program, there is no marketing. You basically just set a date for it to be published and boom, it's out there. And it's basically word of mouth or like me sharing the website link on my Facebook or whatever other socials I want to. But the other company would have done all of that plus the advertising plus the marketing, like everything. They would have just done everything for me, and it would have been like a 3-month process to get it all done and exactly the way that I want it, but at least I would have had marketing for the book. As sales sit right now, it has been out since the beginning of August. It is now halfway through October, and I have sold 36 copies, which is not great. And the first month was, I mean, it was okay. I sold 31 copies, but since then I have sold 5. I'm struggling to figure out how to find a different marketing strategy that doesn't cost a lot of money, because whenever we moved here, at first I was working with my best friend with her cleaning company. She does more what we call rehabs. So basically someone will call her and say, hey, this person just moved out of this trailer, we're trying to resell it, and she is on contract with like 5 or 6 different trailer parks to do that for them, which was fine. But it got to a point where, you know, it was just too slow, and then she was struggling with money and I was struggling with money, and I didn't feel comfortable taking part of her pay when I knew she was struggling that much. And then um, you know, vice versa, she didn't want to continue paying me what I was getting because I was struggling with money and I needed more than what she could offer me because sometimes it was slow. So then I decided that I was gonna just kind of offer my own cleanings, not as a business or anything. But after about a month, I decided this is what I want to do. If I want to get more clients, I need to be out there as a company. So I started the business Flawless Finish Cleaning, and that is what I have been doing for work for the last several months. We moved here about 5 months ago. I think it was May. Um, and it's still not great. I have like 8 clients, but most of them are monthly. I only have 2 that are bi-weekly, so money is still really tight. I was actually just crying the other day about some bills I have coming up and I don't know how to pay them, but we're not going to talk about that. Um, but yeah, and I'm happier doing these kind of cleanings anyways, because for my best friend, you know, they were all vacant homes. And what I do is residential cleaning, and I enjoy like making that relationship with a client and conversing with them every time that I show up. And if they need some extra task done, I'm available to them if they need it. And I can get more on a, you know, ongoing schedule as a, instead of like, you know, this place needs done and then when it's done, it's done. And then you don't know like when your next place is going to be. And if I do residentials, it's like every 2 weeks or every month, or I mean, there might even be people in the future who want weekly. I do have 2 consultations tomorrow actually, so I'm hoping to get them both booked on the schedule next week. One of them I'm a little intimidated by just because it's 4 bed, 4.5 bath. That's a pretty large home, but it is new construction, so we'll see how it goes. I'll take a look at the house tomorrow. What else is new? I mean, not really a whole lot. I don't really, you know, I don't spend my time doing a whole lot. Oh, my mother does like live with us partially. So she was just here for about a month and now she's back at her house, or we just call it the house. She's going to be there until next Tuesday because I took her out of Tuesday, so she wants to be there for at least a week. But yeah, having her here has been great for her mental health and it's been great for my mental health. Um, it is a little tricky with money just because she has a gluten allergy. So we do have to like make separate meals, or I'll make her the same thing just with like gluten-free noodles, gluten-free bread, gluten-free, you know, whatever. And I always have to make hers first if we do that, so we don't do, you know, cross contamination. So it has been a little rough, but I really, really, really enjoy having her here. She is the main thing that made me want to move back. I'm not going to go into detail because it's kind of personal. But she is definitely what made me want to move back. And having her here in my home, like 90% of the time, it's just great. I got back into doing nails again. So these I just recently did. I did my toes yesterday. I'm gonna do my mom's nails, and then I've been doing my other friend's nails. I've only done them like once, but I'm gonna do them again next week, hopefully. Um, yeah, there might be other stuff, but I'm just like drawing a blank, and I'm also trying to keep this shorter, and I'm already at almost 10 minutes, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And if you have any other questions or anything about what's going on in my life, feel free to comment down below. I know you won't, but options there. All right. Have a good day, everybody.